everyone, my name is Premvada Pandey and welcome to Pathshala. So today we are going to start with chapter number 8, that is body movements. So in our first topic, we have to sit absolutely still. For example, this is my sitting position and I am sitting absolutely still. Now, what we have to do, observe the movements taking place in your body. While you are sitting still, for example, you all sit still and then observe your movement, that what kind of movement is taking place in your body while you are sitting still. So for example, if I am sitting like this, so what will I move? What the best possible thing that I can move? That is my eyes, eyelashes. So my eyes are blinking without moving any body part. Also, breathing movement of my chest. I am breathing continuously. And with my breathing movement, there is a movement of the chest that is taking place. And also, my neck moves while I am looking at someone, for example, like this. If I have to look at somebody, so I have to move my neck like this. Or if I have to look at something, then I will move my neck like this. So, these are all what? These are the movements. So, you can also move from one place to another. For example, if I have to walk like this, if I have to go stand at this side, or I have to stand at this side. So, what am I doing? I am moving my body parts while I am traveling from one place to another place. Means, I am using my legs to move from one place to another place. Right? So, these all things are movement. Now, we are going to talk about some animals and how they move in their day-to-day life. So here is a table, and in this table we have 3 columns. First column is for the animals, what kind of animals we are going to talk about. In the second column, we have body part used for moving place to place, that which animal uses which body part for moving one place to another place. And in the third column, we have how does the animal move. So exactly, for example, I told about myself that I walk by my legs. So my movement is walking. See, I am moving forward, I am moving backward. So which body part am I using? I am using my legs to move. So that is how we are going to talk about the animals. So the first example is cow. So body parts that cow uses are its legs. We have seen the legs of cow, so that is how a cow moves. Now, what kind of movement it does? In the third column, we will see that a cow walks. Alright, so this was about the first example. Now, second, humans, us. We are also animals. हमें भी जानवर कहा जाता है. So, we are also animals, and how do we move? We move by our legs, and the movement that we do is walking and running. Running is also a movement of humans. Besides walking, we also run. Now, in the third column, we see snake. Have you seen any legs of snake? Because it doesn't have. Snake does not have any legs. So, snake uses its whole body for movement. Snake क्या करता है? उसके पास कोई legs नहीं होते. So, it crawls instead. ठीक है? So, now, the movement that is called, we use for snake movement, that is slithering. Slither. So, snake slithers. Now, in the next column, we have birds. Now, what do birds have? Birds fly. So, they have wings. And the movement, I just mentioned it because birds have wings, so they fly in the air. So, the movement of birds is called as flying. Now, in the next column, we have insects. Now, insects are what? Insects, सभी ने देखा है. कई insects होते हैं जिनके छोटे-छोटे legs भी होते हैं. Some insects have their small legs. Some insects have wings also. Besides having legs, some insects have wings also. And also, with the wings, as you have seen, that I have written city. City. Now, what is city? So, you must have noticed that it's on the body surface of some insects, they have small hair-like structure. कुछ insects ऐसे होते हैं जिनके ऊपर से hair-like structure आपको नजर आते हैं. तो वो क्या करते हैं? उनको better gripping में help करते हैं and better movement में help करते हैं. So, with the wings, with the small legs, or with the setae present on their body, so they show various kind of movement. Insects के फिर कई तरीके के movements हो जाते हैं. For example, insects can fly also with the help of their wings. Also, insects can walk with the help of their legs. They can creep. Now, what do you mean by creep? So creeping is a very slow movement. For example, this is an insect. Now it moves like this. This is how slow it moves. So that is what? That is creeping. With the whole body part moving with it, पूरा mass body का जब move करता है, very slow, really slow. That is what is creeping movement. Now crawl. Crawl क्या है? धीरे धीरे चलना with the help of like हल्का हल्का move करना. Means creep and crawl are somewhat similar because they define the slow movement of an insect. So that's how an insect moves. Next is fish. Now fishes live in water. So obviously they don't have legs to walk on the ground. So instead, fishes have fins. So fins किस काम में आता है fishes के? Fins help in swimming in case of fishes. So fishes uses their fins to swim in the water. Now last is rabbits. Now you have seen rabbits moving. Do rabbits walk like और कैसे move करते हैं? आपने देखा है कि वो jump करते हैं. Rabbits, you must have seen. उनका जो normal movement भी है when they have to move from one place to another, so they hop with the help of their legs. So yes, rabbits have the hopping movement. So ये जो हमने table किया है and these examples you must remember because this is a very important and crucial part of this chapter that you should know that which animal uses which part to move and what is the kind of movement it shows. Yes, so walk, run, fly, jump, creep, crawl, slither and swim. These are the some examples by which animals move from one place to another place. So these were the body movements that we just studied about the animals. So now here is one question. Why are there so many differences in the way that animals move from one place to another place? So basically this question is asking that animals have different kind of movement. For example, some animals walk, some animals run, some animals jump, some slither, some crawl. So why there is such kind of differences? Why cannot every animal walk? Or why can't every animal swim? So why there are so many differences? So the answer might be that animals live in different habitat. Different जगह पे रहते हैं. Different food requirement है. Different environment, different seasons है. So for living in that kind of situation, that kind of environment, animals need their body modifications according to that. Animals को क्या चाहिए कि अगर वो किसी भी जगह पे रह रहे हैं, किसी भी एनवायरनमेंट में, किसी भी नेचुरल हैबिटेट में इफ दे आर लिविंग, तो उनको उस हिसाब से उनकी बॉडी में मॉडिफिकेशन चाहिए. तो दिस इज नॉट मेड बाय देम. दिस इज द नेचुरल सिलेक्शन ऑफ नेचर. नेचर हैज सिलेक्टेड इट फॉर देम so that they can survive in that habitat. So yes, natural selection. What do you mean by natural selection? Means the kind of body modification every animal has, it has been selected by nature itself. Nature ने उनको ये select करके दिया है. It is made by God. हम बोलते हैं ना, भगवान ने बनाया है. So it has made by God. It is not made by us. So natural selection, by natural selection we can say for living in a particular habitat, animals are shaped with the specific body modification. So it means that only that natural selection for living in a particular habitat, animals are shaped with a specific body modification, right? And the next question is, why is it that many animals walk while a snake slithers or crawls and a fish swim? So same as we have discussed in the previous question, it is because of the natural selection nature has selected. And what kind of natural selection is there in these animals? For example, animals walk because they have what? They have legs. They have legs. So nature has given such animals the body modification that are legs, because of which animals walk. Now in case of snake does not have legs, so it uses its whole body to slither or crawl. So that is in case of snake. Now, in case of fishes live in water. So obviously they don't have any leg, or so they have what? Fishes have fins to swim in the water. So in case of fishes, they have fins to swim in the water. So such modifications, body modification, for example, legs in case of animals, whole body movement in case of snake because they don't have any leg, and in case of fishes, they have fins to swim in the water. So these are the natural selection for living in a different habitat. For example, snake living in a forest, animals living in forest also and other areas also, and fishes living in the water.